Hello, Fassett students, families, and staff. It is my pleasure to welcome you to our annual Honors Day program. You have shown yourself, students, through hard work and effort to stand out this year and be recognized. Give yourself a big round of applause. I'd also like to thank your teachers and support staff for their commitment and dedication to educating you. Last and certainly not least, I would like to thank your parents, guardians, and family members. Without their support, you would not be where you are today. We will begin with our recognition awards. Mrs. Kessling will present the Spelling Bee and the Word Masters Awards. We will then recognize our Geography Bee champion. Mr. Lentz will present the Band Directors Award, followed by Mrs. Gibson with the Choir Directors Award. The 7th and 8th grade Holfinger Awards will then be presented, followed by our 7th and 8th grade All A Honor Roll students and our Fassett Valedictorian. Mrs. Spolino will announce the Archie Griffin Sportsmanship Award. Before we conclude with the announcement of the 7th and 8th grade Students of the Year. At the end, we are going to have the Citizenship, All Year Honor Roll, and All Year Principals list, and Presidential Academic Awards. Those will scroll on the screen. So, we have a lot to look forward to. Let's get started.
Hi. Each year, students at Fassett Junior High School participate in the National Scripps Spelling Bee. They begin with a school-wide written Spelling Bee qualifying test. Then, the top students compete on stage in front of their peers and family. The Fassett Spelling Bee was held in December with 33 students competing. We are recognizing the champion spellers today. 4th place, 8th grader Jamie Lipper. 3rd place, 7th grader, Christiana McCourt. 2nd place, 8th grader, Cassidy Bauer. And the 2020 Fassett Junior High School Spelling Bee champion is 7th grader Joey Gernert. All 4 students competed at the Lake Erie West Educational Service Center Spelling Bee, and Joey placed as a finalist in that as well. He was scheduled to compete in the Toledo Blade Championship Bee, but that was canceled along with the 2020 National Scripps Spelling Bee. Word Masters is a national academic competition in which students take a vocabulary test using analogies. It is designed to increase vocabulary and critical thinking skills. Students compete individually and as grade-level teams against schools across the country in 3 meets during the year. The grand champion for each grade level is determined by the total score of the 3 combined meets. The students from Fassett compete in the Gold Division, which is the most challenging division. For the 7th grade team finalists, there was a tie for 10th place, Bryce Cullen and Jacob Wiesman. Also a tie for 8th place, Lexi Batch and Troy Hazuda. In 7th place, Ian Jadlocki. 6th place, Gabby Rivera. 5th place, Joey Gernert. 4th place, Logan Lohner. And a 3-way tie for the 7th grade champion this year, Karina Espinosa, Michael Haar, and Kason Zavisky. For the 8th grade team, in 10th place, Lily Dalton. A tie in 8th place, Cassidy Bauer and Kylie Herrick. A tie in 6th place, Olivia Batch and Evan Rivera. 5th place, Molly Judy. 4th place, Savannah Thompson. 3rd place, Tristan Swangstu. And there was a 2-way tie for the 8th grade Word Masters champion and Fassett Junior High School champion, as they had the highest points in the entire school for this year. Their names will go in the plaque in the hallway. Olivia Adamski, and Lydia Roberts. Congratulations.
This year's Geography Bee champion was 7th grader Jacob Tiggemeyer. Jacob competed against more than 50 7th and 8th grade students to claim this year's title. He answered traditional questions about geography and non-traditional questions about world economics, world religions, and world history and politics. Congratulations, Jacob.
Hi, my name is Tyler Lenz, the band director at Fassett Junior High School. For this year's Band Directors Award, I would like to award this to a student who has gone above and beyond of any 8th grade band student I have ever met in my teaching profession. She has participated in solo and ensemble, she takes private lessons, and she even took the opportunity to do extra stuff outside of school, which include a Bowling Green brass camp, participating in the high school pep band, which was completely voluntary, and continues to just impress me incredibly about the amount of work that she's willing to do. I tease her because I think she practices too much, but I am very proud and honored to award the Band Directors Award to Miss Emily Lipper.
And now for our Choir Directors Award, a message from Mrs. Gibson. Congratulations to Courtney Miller, recipient of the 2019-2020 Outstanding Choir Member Award. Courtney has been a delight to work with. She was a ray of sunshine every day as she entered the room. Courtney was always ready to help in any way she could, and she did it with a smile. She will be very missed next year, but I look forward to seeing her continue with Choir at Clay. I am sure she will do amazing things there. Thank you, Mrs. Gibson, and congratulations, Courtney.
Eagles. The Carol Holfinger Award goes to a student who showed great perseverance in schoolwork, a positive attitude, and outstanding character throughout the school year. This year's recipient is no exception. Having transferred in the beginning of the school year, he very early made himself known to his teachers and his classmates. His positive attitude and ability to make others laugh was the first characteristic that I noticed about him. But throughout the school year, we as his teachers realized what a great heart he had. He was always willing to help others with classwork or talk things out that they were going through. And he also could be counted on to strike up a conversation on any topic on any time of day. I want to congratulate John Norris for earning this year's Carol Holfinger Award. John, you always add to our class in a positive way. I could give you countless examples of times when you were willing to help me or help others. And over this past year, you have truly shown what amazing character you have. I am thankful to have had you in class. Keep up the good work.
The Carol Holfinger Award. In the Fassett past, we had a wonderful counselor named Carol Holfinger. She was a person who went out of her way to help and support the students. Mrs. Holfinger was a champion for those students that always worked hard, but maybe just weren't quite recognized on the honor roll. She really had so much compassion for all those she worked with during her years in Oregon. Unfortunately, our school lost Carol Holfinger to cancer in the early 1990s. This award carries on her desire to recognize those students who continually work hard and value learning. This year, the Carol Holfinger Award is presented to Mr. Landon Burr. He has met the requirements for this award: a good work ethic, attendance record, demonstrates initiative in his schoolwork in the classroom, someone who shows a positive attitude towards his teachers and his peers, and displays good citizenship on a daily basis. However, those qualities are just the tip of the iceberg for this young man. He walks into class every day with a smile, a warm, infectious smile. He is a very hard worker who puts forth his best effort with every assignment and always asks for help when needed. He works diligently to the bell every day. He expresses his gratitude to all his teachers and is always friendly to his peers. He is polite, appreciative, and well-mannered. Being a new student, especially in the 8th grade year, is difficult. Landon's polite manners, respectfulness to everyone, and compassion shown to those quickly made him a favorite to both his teachers and his fellow classmates. He is truly one of the most respected respectful, polite, and courteous students we have had the good fortune to work with here at Fassett. We, the 8th grade teachers at Fassett Junior High, are pleased to present the Carol Holfinger Award for the 2019-2020 school year to Mr. Landon Burr.
Our All-A Honor Roll is awarded to students who have A's in every class through the first 3 quarters here at Fassett Junior High. Our 7th grade list: Andrew Amborski, Colin Berkey, Olivia DuPont, Julia Joyce, Raymond Jersky, Natalie Carrick, Elizabeth Kent, Sullivan Lance, Cameron Madsen, Emma Martin, Carly Montague, Skylar Muhevitz, Lacey Muir, Brianna Nowak, Riley Rayburn, Aubrey Scarberry, Griffin Slovak, and Dakota Warrens. Our 8th grade All-A Honor Roll: Cassidy Bauer, Hannah Comer, Sophia Foudy, Emma Fuller, Noah James, Queensy Kowalka, Logan Laginus, Madeline Lesnowitz, Natalie Nelson, Alex Wong, and Camden Williams. Congratulations to our Fassett All-A Honor Roll. Our Fassett Valedictorian for this year is described by his teachers as a unique student with a thirst for knowledge. I've referred to him as a student who broke the system because of the adjustments that were necessary, as he excelled so far beyond what any student had previously been able to accomplish in math and science. Mr. Klinsky adds, his curiosity, imagination, persistence, and intellect set him apart. He completed the class requirements in just half a year and immediately began working on more advanced concepts. This student earned over a 4.0 GPA while taking junior high, high school, and college classes, participating in 2 sports here at Fassett, among other extracurricular activities. I am pleased to announce our top 8th grade student, Tristan Swankstu.
Good afternoon. We are here for the Archie Griffin Sportsmanship Award. The Archie Griffin Sportsmanship Award is presented to 1 male and 1 female student who demonstrates outstanding traits of sportsmanship on and off the field. The 2020 Female Archie Award recipient has participated in cross country and basketball. Her basketball coach had this to say: "She is an all-around, hard-working, dedicated team player. Although things didn't go her way this year with her injury, she was still there to cheer on her team and be my assistant coach and scout from the bench. All of this, coupled with her interactions with her teammates on the court, shows true leadership. Teachers said that she is very driven. She sets her goals and puts in the time and hard work to achieve them, all while staying focused and limiting outside distractions. They also said she is dependable, respectful, and a true student athlete who always strives to do her best." This year's 2020 Archie Griffin Award goes to Savannah Thompson. Congratulations. Now for the 2020 Male Archie Griffin Awardee. This student's basketball coach had the following items to say: As I begin to think about which student athlete here at Fassett that I believe exemplified many of the same qualities as 2-time Heisman Trophy winner Archie Griffin, a few came to mind, but one stood out. There are a few different ideals and qualities which I believe are necessary in order to receive this award. I believe that the student athlete must display integrity, leadership, a positive attitude, academic discipline, and humility. As I took all of these ideals and qualities into careful consideration, this year's awardee stood out among the rest. He lives and breathes integrity, even though he may not realize it. He has very strong moral principles that drive him to do the right things. He never questioned me as a coach. He was respectful and wanted what was best for his team, not himself.
something that I am finding to be very difficult for the majority of student athletes these days. Leadership. According to the leadership philosophies of Urban Meyer, there are 4 different leadership energy levels. In my opinion, this year's awardee is top tier. He stood out among his peers as a level 4 leader, one who is compelled, a solid worker, having the best interest of the whole in mind with all decisions he made, and most of all, a vocal leader on and off the playing surface. Positive attitude. Our awardee would come to practice every day with the intentions of making not only himself but his entire team better. Being a newer basketball player, he, along with us coaches, knew that he had some groundwork to make up. However, that did not deter him from the game. He continued to stay mentally tough and fight through adversity to continue and get better without complaining. A value that is going to continue to set him above the others in the years to come. Academic discipline. I am very much a believer that the student athletes are just that, student athletes. I know that getting it done in the classroom is not always easy being a student athlete. However, our awardee values his education and worked extremely hard at getting it done in the classroom. Humility. Our awardee knew his role. As a coach, it is a pleasure to coach a student athlete that does not think that he or she is any more important than anyone else on the team. He never complained about having playing time in the public setting, never questioned any punishments, was respectful in all settings, and very humble. Because of all these values, it was a pleasure to coach him this season, and I look forward to watching him continue to grow into not only a successful athlete and leader, but also into a successful young man. This year's 2020 Male Archie Griffin Award recipient is Xavier Rue. Congratulations. Our awardees now join a very respected list of recipients that have come before you. Congratulations.
I cannot think of a better candidate than Emma Martin for Student of the Year. She is a very well-rounded individual. She comes to school every day with a positive attitude, whether that's in-person school or online. She's really taken to the responsibility of her own education. At school, she'll ask questions, she'll participate in discussion. She is a leader in her groups. At home and online, she participated in every Zoom meeting that I had. She turned in her work on time with great effort, and she even went above and beyond by helping Ms. Schiavone and the district get a program that many students used while at home and teachers used up and running. She spent over an hour on a Friday evening before spring break trying to make that work for the district. So you can't ask for anything better than a student like that who's willing to go above and beyond for not only herself, not only for her friends, but for an entire school district. Emma is involved in lots of things at school, not just as a student, but she's an athlete. She volunteered to help with many events throughout the school year as well. I really can't say enough about Emma. She's a leader and she's worked really hard this year, and I know that she will continue to grow and become a very productive citizen. Congratulations, Emma.
Hello, my name is Lisa Anderson, and I had the privilege of being Emma Martin's 7th grade enriched math teacher this past year. Emma has a smile that truly brightens our morning and matches her personality. She was a great math partner to anyone she was paired with, as well as those students she sat around. As the year progressed, she became more comfortable asking questions and pushing herself to learn all she could. Where there were opportunities to fix or improve, Emma took it upon herself to take advantage of clarifying and learning more. Her drive to learn and push herself couldn't be more evident than her 100% completion of our 630 ALEX topics during our quarantine learning environment. I know that Emma's work ethic and drive to succeed will continue throughout her scholastic career endeavors, and I'm looking forward to watching her continued growth and success next year, then into high school and beyond. Best wishes, Emma, for a great summer with friends and family. Thank you for brightening our mornings, and congratulations on being our Student of the Year.
Dear Miss Madeline Lesnowitz, I am pleased and proud to let you know you have been chosen the 8th grade Student of the Year by the 8th grade teachers. In addition to your academic excellence, you have been a strong leader in your 8th grade class, being involved in sports and student council. Beyond this, your personal attributes highlight your leadership abilities. You are respectful to students and staff members. You have an amazing work ethic. Perhaps your greatest attribute you have shown to all is your kindness. Your ability to listen and to work with others is outstanding. You serve as an inspiration to those people around you. We wish you well as you continue your educational career at Clay High School, and I'm excited to see the amazing things you do throughout your high school years. Congratulations again on being 8th grade Student of the Year for the 2019-2020 school year. Sincerely, your 8th grade teachers.